Hey everyone, it's been a while since we did an Apocalypse Rising update, so I thought I'd jump in game and just record one. I think it's been about 2.5 years since we last recorded an AR update. 2018 August was the last one, so yeah, we've been overdue an update, and we've been working really hard on the game actually, so it's good to showcase some of our progress. Yeah, so today I'm going to be showing you a couple of things from the allies, namely the prison tank and the Harrier.
Unit ready.
So yeah, let's get started. So the bot's bought the prison tank already. That's pretty good. Yeah. So where is AR at the moment? That's a big question on everyone's kind of lips right now, and everyone's kind of thoughts. We've actually just hit alpha, so all of the features that we want to kind of include in the first release are kind of in the game in some shape or form, which is really kind of good. It's a big milestone for us. Obviously, as you can see, there's still a way to go on a lot of the artwork, particularly with maps, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Obviously, doing this all for free with a very limited amount of people to do it is a massive task, but we're too stubborn to give up at this stage. Like, look at this beautiful game we've got running. It's amazing. Yeah. So just to kind of go over what we're seeing right now, MONG has actually redone pretty much all of the building interiors over the course of the last year and a bit, which has been really, really cool. Now a lot of the buildings have this kind of better layouts to them, and you can kind of tell where you're going, because we've kind of found that the testers were getting lost a bit, which wasn't great when you're trying to play a game that's all about kind of being in. Well, it's not all about it, but being inside these buildings and disarming explosives that are placed on the terminal, and finding where you need to repair the buildings to keep them up and running and stuff like that. It's kind of a bit of a task when all your buildings are just mazes. So we kind of cracked them all open, and now you can kind of see where you need to go as soon as you enter the building, which is great. So anyway, I'm going to buy a prison tank. But before I do that, let me just explain what you're seeing here. MONG has gone through and revamped a lot of the old HUD and UI for the game now. So down here on the bottom left, you can see that we actually have a proper radar with a kind of representation of the map, and then that's blown up into kind of like this large map preview here that you're seeing. You can see all of the troop movements across the course of the map. As you can see, I think it's a Kirov just flying into the base. Hopefully that will get shot down before it does too much damage. You can see the Soviets moving in on the right hand side, just into range as well, which is really cool. The Allies are making a push at the top, so that's all good. One of the big things that changed is we've now got the points for each team is now at the top, along with all of the hells of the major buildings for each team. The statistical capture points on the map, so these are oil derricks, and then also any kind of notifications that you get from either, like, oh, our base is under attack, or whatever, you know. So yeah, that's all pretty cool. Over here we've got the sidebar. The sidebar has undergone a bit of a change now. We've now got tabs for infantry vehicles, and this one over here is for reinforcement vehicles. I believe I went over reinforcement vehicles in the last video, whereby if you lose your war factory, you've still got the reinforcement bay which you can order vehicles from. So don't necessarily need to go over that. Looks like the Allies shot down that Kirov, so that's good. Could see that all happening on the map. So yeah, here we have the vehicle menu. I'm going to buy a prison tank. It's going to go up the ramp, or up the lift.
Unit ready.
And there we go.
Our base is under attack.
So right, another thing to mention is these objective markers, which are really cool. So I know that prison tank needs repairing because it's got a marker on it that says, oh, it's got a little spanner on it, so that means that it needs repairing. Very, very good for any engineers who are playing in the base, and they kind of need to quickly see what needs repairing across the base. So yeah, let's go out. We've made some changes to the prison tank recently. It's now got a reload animation. So if I show you this, it kind of the back of the turret goes back, and it also vents a load of steam, which is quite cool. It's very like what Westwood I think intended for the prison tank when they put it into Red Alert 2. So let's So let's just use this. As you can see, my shots are now refracting, if I can say it, off of the Rhino tank and onto that flak track, and now onto that crazy Ivan as well. See if we can get a good refraction off there.
Gear of reporting.
Prism towers are supporting me. So let's move in and see if we can find more people to shoot, so I can really show you how this works. We can define a maximum range and an amount of targets that the refraction can hit. So it's quite cool, really. You could just hit fire on the ground, and it will refract into whatever is nearby that's an enemy. I've got the values cranked up here so you guys can actually see how this works. It's probably going to be a little bit dialed down in the main game when it's released, because obviously if I can just shoot, not even hit the flak trooper there, and it does that much damage, that's going to be pretty impressive. So I can see that Soviets are having another go with the Kirovs. But yeah, this is one of our cool new features that we're introducing. We're going to be able to have on launch, which is quite cool. Actually, I can also ping these off Tesla Coil as well. If the range is set to something great, something crazy, we can also kind of like ping it off onto any defenders that are potentially guarding the Soviet base. So that's quite cool. So if, for example, if there's a repairman who's repairing the Tesla Coil, you can splash him using the Prism tank beam. So that's hitting that Rhino tank and then also kind of refracting onto that flak track, which is brilliant. That was a good one. So yeah, we can see just how powerful this can be. I'm just at this stage pretty much just soloing it. Although, yeah, you might see that my Prism tank has 4,000 health. That is actually a bug. I set it to 4,000 health to test something, and I haven't set it back. So fear not, it's only supposed to be 400. So yeah, I'm just going to quickly
unit ready.
Commit suicide here. So get back to base, and now I'll show you the Harrier. So let's just give myself a little credits. Should probably deal with that Kirov first.
Right away, sir.
We've got a great lock-on feature now. You've seen this in ATV already, but probably, but it's just really, really handy. Great feature that was added.
Our base is under attack.
There we go. So let's get a Harrier.
He is mine.
So can I buy a Harrier? Also, you may notice that the Guardian GI can walk around with his rocket launcher now. We made that change because we found that the Guardian GI was very hard to use if he was stationary, and could only use his rocket launcher when stationary. So we're kind of testing this at the moment, where he can kind of walk and move around like a proper old school rocket soldier, and you still get benefit from the deployment, because you can basically not be crushed by tanks, and also it increases your armor. So there are still some benefits to using the deploy. So right, this is the Harrier in its current state. We've got these nice animations when it goes near to the landing pad. The physics have been changed a lot by Janos to include something that we call Stoviel, which is a hybrid between the old Renegade helicopter logic and the new APB airplane logic. So basically, this is a hybrid unit. You can switch between helicopter and flight mode, which is really, really cool. The props to C&D Bob for actually setting up the physics for this. This is really good. So basically, if I show you this now, like, I can pretty much strafe around as this Harrier, but then as soon as I hit Q, I kind of go into this kind of flight mode where I can do all sorts of aerial flips.
Unit ready.
And hopefully not crash. Yeah. So there's an APOC tank there. Oh, went a bit low there. Hopefully that APOC doesn't get me. Ah, he just missed me. Excellent. So I hit Q again, and that changes me back to this kind of like classic Renegade helicopter flight mode. You can control with WSAD, and you don't have to worry about crashing or anything like that.
Unit ready.
So yeah, we also revamped the service depot. So the service depot is kind of got this really cool animation now. We've remade the model. It's got this kind of gap in the middle that you can walk through.
Unit prepared.
It's just really, really, really cool. It's props to MONG for that, and I helped with modelling the crane, so that's all working really nicely. We're hoping to improve this as well later down the line. So it's just our kind of first pass, so it's going to get way better than this. Yeah, so I mean, this is the Harrier as it stands now. Oh, something else to mention is that the service depot also does refill your ammunition. So if you lose your Air Force Command, you can still
Like the wind.
yeah, you can also refill your ammunition on it.
Gear of reporting.
And the Air Force Command also does the same job as the service depot by repairing any aircraft that land on it. So you kind of get this dual purpose where you've actually got a fifth pad that you can kind of rearm on, which is really, really useful. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to show you for today. There's plenty more in this game that we'd like to show over the course of the next few weeks and months. If you've got anything in particular that you want to see, so either something like your favourite unit or something from Red Alert 2 that you want to see, you've seen something in this video you want me to go into and expand on a bit more, or you just want to kind of engage with us and let us know how well we're doing with transitioning Red Alert 2 to a first-person shooter experience, then yeah, just get in touch. Leave a comment below, like the video, subscribe to our channel. Hit us up on the website, on the forums at www.wedhub.com. And also hit us up on our Discord as well, which is, you can get to it from going to the forum. There should be a link on there. I will also leave links in the description for all of those places, so you don't have to keep rewatching this video to find out where the hell you need to go. Anyway, yeah, so get in touch. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you on the next one. I've been Oa, and yeah, see ya.